All right, so our next topic in the coach series is all about button pushing. And as you can imagine, this may push some other people's buttons. We all have buttons that get pushed, right? But being aware of what yours are can potentially help you, when the situation might arise to, better calm yourself or whatever it is that you may want to do. Because as I mentioned, when I talk about button pushing, like even the topic makes my blood pressure rise because I'm thinking about something that pushes my buttons and there is a reaction that happens. It might be anger, it might be tears. Normally it's something that is negative. And so again, being aware of what your buttons are and then deciding, okay, what do I want to do with this? What information does it give me? You see, I'm already going into the questions. But first thing is just to identify your buttons. The thing about button pushing is that it, in most cases, is closely related to a value that you have. So if I say I have a very high value on respect, if someone is rude to me, that is a button push because it is in direct correlation or in conflict with this value that I have of respect. So, how dare you be rude because I value respect? What are you doing? So, in a coaching scenario with a client, sometimes someone may talk about, well, this person is doing that to me, or my husband did this, or my boss did that, or my sister did this, or my kids are running crazy. And that all may be very valid things that they are going through. So, we never mitigate their reality, or we never try to minimize it. But the coaching scenario is for that person. We're not going to drag husband in. We're not going to drag kids in and browbeat them on why they're driving you crazy. But we're going to evaluate what you can do to lessen that reaction, how you want to make a change for the better. And so again, we turn it back and we say, what can I do? What am I in control of in this scenario? So in a scenario where you get your button pushed, some common things that you can do is just stop and breathe. The first thing that probably happens is you get an immediate gut jerk reaction. Anger comes, sometimes shouting may occur. I don't do that, but I mean, sometimes I'm lying. Yeah, shouting occurs sometimes. But again, just stop, breathe, and then you can ask yourself some questions in the moment. So these are where the questions are coming in. So when this actual button push happens, what do I take it to mean about me? And that may be a tough question to answer. I'll give you an example. If someone is rude to me and I value respect, but someone's being rude to me, 9 times out of 10, that person is not being rude to me on purpose, but it's still a button push for me. And what I've realized is I interpret like, so am I not important enough for you to say please or thank you? It's kind of like, do you not see me right here? So I'm making these assumptions or these, kind of hurtful interpretations about what this person is doing. But I'm acknowledging that that's a button for me. And sometimes I have to stop and say, okay, is that person really trying to do that on purpose? Sometimes the answer is no. But I decide what I want to do with that. I acknowledge, okay, this is what's going on. This is why I'm feeling hot underneath the collar. Second question is, what interpretation are you making that causes you to react? So bringing back my example, well, do you not see me? Am I not important enough for you to say please and thank you? Do you just not have manners? So there's a reaction that is causing me, there's something that's causing me to really react because I'm making an interpretation. So the second question again was, what interpretation are you making that causes you to react when you want to yell or whatever that first reaction is? And then the third question is, if the situation happens again, how will I react? Now that you have an awareness, man, that is an ultimate button push for me. No wonder I do this every time that comes up or when someone says this is how I react. Now that you're aware of it, you get to choose. And a great exercise, again, is just to simply stop, breathe, And then ask yourself some questions. How am I reacting to this? What am I taking this to mean about me? Let me know if you try it. Let me know how it works. I'm not saying it's perfect because I'm still working through those button pushes, but I thought it was an interesting topic to talk about. I will see you guys in the next one.